Go shout it, 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 go shout it. Thought I do a thing like no other. 9 to 5 and working on side. Hit the gym, showing a little.
Hey guys, it's your girl Erica G, and the place to be is here. Welcome to Queen Flex Podcast. If you're new to the Queen's Gang, subscribe to the channel down below and turn that notification bell on so that you don't miss any other hot topics that we talk about here on Queen Flex. If you cannot watch, follow, and favorite my podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and or Anchor. And remember, flex like the queen you are, live life to the fullest, and be a boss. What is up? YouTube, Apple, Spotify, Anchor, wherever you're listening to, baby, I missed y'all. Oh my gosh. I have missed you guys so much. I'm so sorry. It has been a journey, but it was such a needed journey and a needed break to refresh my mind, get rejuvenated, get back into my grind, get back into my space. I took about a month or two off from not only the podcast, but I took off from school. I took off from my business. I took off from everything, silenced myself, got in tune with my family, with my husband and my kids, made sure I just loved on them, building my relationships, just learning and growing and learning and growing and loving myself, honestly, guys. And that is what today's episode is about. So as you can see down below, today's topic is the journey to growth and loving myself. Y'all, it's like this journey of like growth, right, has been very uncomfortable. But what I've learned is you cannot grow without uncomfortability. So I'm learning to like love the uncomfortable things that are happening to me, the mindset change, the reflection time, learning to just love self-reflection and not resent it, learning to take criticism as a challenge and not as a beatdown. And with that being said, it has probably been the most challenging thing I've ever done in my entire life. But in order to be great, but as I was saying, like, it's just a great journey. It really is. And I'm grateful for the journey and everything that's happened and everything that is going on. So let's just get into the topic of today. So when I say like the journey to growth and loving myself, I thought like for a very long time, guys, like I really thought I wasn't worthy, I wasn't valuable, I wasn't loved, I wasn't being heard or being understood by literally anyone besides my husband. Like, when I say nothing and no one in my life was just what I needed or what I wanted, let me put it like that, what I wanted to receive, I realized that, hey, I lack in receiving. I lack in understanding. Hey, sometimes I can be immature. And then you wonder why you're in such a deep depression that nobody's paying attention to you because everyone is like, Erica got it. She's good. She's going to be great. She's always doing her thing. She's always happy go lucky, Miss Sociable. And they look at you and it's just like, okay, so what do? I put on the face smile, I put on my face, I beat my face, I put on my cute clothes, I be what everyone else needs me to be. And so during that time, it was just like, no. I am tired of doing this. I am tired of being fake to not only myself, but to people. And people would say all kinds of crazy things. And it was just like, what do you want from me? You know what I'm saying? And the one thing I've come to realize and understand is everybody just wants understanding. And that was my biggest problem, wanting understanding from family, friends, any and everybody. I wanted understanding. I wanted people to understand me, and I wasn't getting that. So I got into a depression, and it wasn't like, oh, I'm sad all the time. It was more so a depression of, damn, why isn't things going the way that I want it to go? You know what I'm saying? And so I decided I'm going to face myself. I'm going to forgive myself. And I'm going to learn to allow not just things, but not to allow people or things or anything else affect me to the point where I'm breaking down. I can't function. I'm sad. I'm hurt. I'm crying. My nerves are bad. I'm shaking. I'm having an anxiety attack. Everything is building up around me. I can't breathe. Okay, let's stop allowing the uncontrollable things to affect me. And so I did something called, as most people have probably heard of, I did something called self-reflection. And I reflected on myself so deep to the point where I started breaking down my own walls. And it was like the most fresh air for the first time. It's like it was like I've been in a pool deep diving under the pool, and I finally come out of the pool and I can breathe again type of situation. And so with that self-reflection, I learned to be more open, not only with myself, but with my family, with my husband, with my kids, with my family, in general. And it was just like self-reflection is literally the key to success, peace, and freedom. And I started feeling that freedom and that weight lifted off of me of, hey, the obligations and the weights that was on your shoulders of worrying about what everyone else thinks of you is now lifted because I love myself and I'm reflecting on myself. So nothing that you can say is worse than what I would probably say to myself because we are all our worst enemy. And so I literally took myself and I took everything that I was going through and I decided to do this episode. And it was just like, Erica, I don't know how this is going to go. I don't know if it's going to go good. I don't know if it's going to go bad. But I feel like it's something that needs to be talked about because no one wants to talk about it. And with that being said, I literally would say if I had to give anybody advice that's struggling with their relationship, struggling with themselves, or any relationship that they have, whether it's your mom and your mom, you and your dad, you and your sister, you and your brother, you and your husband, you and your kids, whoever, I would literally say stop blaming other people for your problems. Communicate and listen to understand, not listening to what you can disagree upon. That was my problem. I would listen to people and look for the one thing I did not agree with. instead of listening to them for understanding and like clarity of how they felt, and being empathetic simply is that. Um, and just learn to communicate. Like, everyone has a communication problem. I don't care what anybody says. No one is like the best communicator in the world because we're all human. So everybody has communication problems. And something else I've realized in this time is people have reacting problems, because most of us react off of defense. And so because we're reacting off of defense, it's like, now people are looking at you a certain way. People are starting to leave your life. People are starting to leave you alone. People are starting to stop talking to you, stop calling you, stop texting you, stop showing up to your house, stop loving you the way that you really need to be loved, because they're like, I can't handle your problems. You know what I'm saying? So the reason that you may not like somebody, right, is because what you have done to them. And I'm even learning to like look at myself and say, yo, what did I do, or what could I have done better towards that person in order to be better for not only myself, but in the future, like as I go along in life. And just really reflect on who you are, whose you are, what you're trying to do, where you're trying to go, and thrive for that best self at all times. And I'm just like really understanding that. And with that, this journey, it makes the journey even beautiful, because you learn peace and you learn patience and you learn how to be in a toxic environment or a bad environment, or even like an environment where you feel like you're being ganged up on, and you learn to just deal with everything with grace. Um, and even though sometimes it's very hard, it's extremely hard. Sometimes it hurts like hell. Sometimes you really want to cry. Sometimes you really want to walk away. Sometimes you really just want to leave. And I'm be the first person to tell you, it's okay. It doesn't make you look like a simp. It doesn't make you look like you're soft. It doesn't make you look like you're crazy emotional. I'm not gonna don't put yourself in situations that you really don't have to be in. And that's my personal advice. Allow God to grow you in a way that is not only beneficial to your lifestyle, but it's beneficial to your purpose, your vision, and the love and the service you want to give to the world, and the love that you have for people. Like, we all were put on this earth for that. And so it's just it's a journey. It's a road, it's a path that all of us will have to take at some point of our lives. You can take it in your 20s, you can take it as a teenager, you can take it as a person that's 60 years old. I hope it doesn't take you that long to really look at yourself and say, what the hell is wrong with me? But like, realize, hey, like, and I'm not perfect. I'm not the perfect person. I'm really not. I'm not perfect, and that's okay. I'm not perfect, and that's okay, because if you're striving to always be better, you will realize that you're not perfect, but hey, at least I am very much trying to get there. Do you understand what I'm saying? And so, like, I'm gonna just tell y'all like a little snippet story of myself. And I realized probably about it hasn't been a week entirely, but I was in this space, and people were just kind of like telling me like, hey, you're mean, like you're a mean person, and you're like, sometimes you could just be such a bitch, and and your attitude is horrible, and you're spoiled brat, and da 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 da. And it's like, so people like, they were like ganging up on me, and like, y'all, when I tell y'all, everything in my body wanted to flash out, go off, and leave. Like, that's all I was thinking. Like, I'm about to grab my purse, grab the keys, curse them all out, walk away. Like, that's what I wanted to do. But I literally, like, bit my tongue, and I was just like, okay, what makes you say that? And that was like, I was just more so like, what makes you say that? And it was like, and you know, they said everything that they had to say at the time, and I'm just like, okay. And then I started realizing, like, I started blaming people and things of that nature, and I started, like, you know, getting kind of a little cocky or whatever. And I was like, ew, I don't like what I'm doing. Like, reflecting on myself, I don't like what I'm doing. I don't like where I'm at. I don't like what I'm feeling. Ill. I'm feeling like I'm in a disgusting place, environment. You know what? Change the subject. Like, legitimately. And after that, it was like, okay, so, like, leaving there, ending everything that we were doing, all of that stuff. I literally took myself and I said, okay, so why do you love people with so many conditions? Why do you react the way that you do? Why are you mean a little bit sometimes? Why are you bitchy? You know, sometimes. Why do you do that? Why do you act like that to people? Whatever the case may be. And it came down, and I was just like, okay, well, if I don't feel safe, mentally, emotionally, and physically, I'm going to shut down, or I'm going to be mean to you. Period. That's me. I know a lot of people like that, though. And so, with that being said, I was like, oh, shoot. I do it too because it's a defensive tactic. It's a defense tactic. It's a trauma defensive tactic. Like, okay, yeah, I'm not doing that again. So this is what I'm going to do instead. And then people will leave me alone. And then once people leave me alone, I'm good because now I feel safe because the only person that's making me feel safe is me. Do you get what I'm saying? And so I had to take all of that, y'all. Hardest thing ever is to take down your defense. And so self-reflection, understanding who I am, why I do things, how I do things, and becoming just aware of it and taking accountability of yourself and how you act and how you react to things and how you may talk to people. You know what I'm saying? And so it's been an amazing journey. I'm very grateful for it. And I'm just learning, like, hey, if I want to be my best self, I want to be my better self, I want to be the best wife and mom and business owner and podcaster and YouTuber and student and daughter, sister, all of these things. If I'm going to be the best person and the best version of myself, two things I really, really have to do. One, I have to make sure that I'm more so connected to God more than I'm connected to anybody else on this world, anybody else on this planet of Earth. I cannot be more connected to y'all more than I am connected to Him, because when I'm more connected to Him, I promise you guys, I'm I'm the person that you guys on YouTube get to see. I'm bubbly and I'm fun and I'm a vibe and I'm a get it kind of girl, and I like to have fun and I like to, you know, get a drink. Let's go to brunch. Let's go out. Let's have fun. Oh, the kids want to go play. I'm about to set up all the 18,000 activities outside. Let's go fun. Let's go run. Let's go do everything. I am that kind of person, and I bring a beautiful energy to the room when I'm more connected to Him, because I get to finally be me. And so that's number one. And number two would definitely be self-reflection. Take accountability. Don't be afraid to communicate. Not being afraid to communicate with people in a calm way. Like, I don't have to yell at you. I don't have to get to your level in order for you to understand me. Or get hype and rowdy and all of those things. I don't have to do all that in order to get my point across. And so just learning to be able to look at myself, be able to look at my spiritual aspect and say, Lord, help me. And say, you know, really, really just taking criticism in a healthy way instead of looking at it as everyone's trying to gang up on you, beat you down, or anything like that. Take it as, okay, I can be better. Challenge to be better. Got you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Like, it's a challenge to be better. It's a challenge to make me the better person that I'm supposed to be. Okay, I got you. You understand what I'm saying? And so you just gotta work out them problems, girl. You gotta work out them problems. You gotta work out and see who do I want to be at the end of the day. And so, guys, I hope I didn't rumble or ramble a little too much, and I hope y'all really understood everything that I was trying to say today. I just want to say thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys so much for the success of season 1 of Queen Flex. Thank you for 51 subscribers on YouTube. Thank you for, I believe it's 10 followers on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Anchor. Thank you for 50 views on Anchor, for 50 listens. Thank you for that on Apple and Spotify also, because thanks to y'all, I'm unlocking things and I'm unlocking a dream that I've always had. I have the heart of wanting to help people, and especially women, because I'm a woman and many women come to me of all ages. And I just want to say, without you guys, I couldn't do this. Y'all make a dream come true. Y'all make my dreams come reality with this alone. So I just want to say thank you. Thank you guys for listening. Don't forget to follow Queen Flex Podcast on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok for any updates of the show. Any guests I'm about to have on the show, or I try to go live at least once a week, so look out for that. And last but certainly not least, just remember, self-reflection is the key to success, peace, and freedom. Flex like the queen you are. I'm your girl, Backkk, and baby, I am out. Peace. Yes.
Go shout it, 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 go shout it.